So oftentimes as God's people, before we come to Christ, oftentimes we battle with rejection. We battle with rejection, with being outsiders, like you try to fit in and you try to be a part of the mix, but it's just not working out. Then you also have the type of rejection where people are intimidated by you or the light that is in you, because God has created each and every single one of us to stand out. We are God's people. He does say in his word that if they hate you, they hated me first, right? So even before we come to Christ, we are attacked. So therefore, you also have those people who will reject you by lying on you or smearing you, or just a lot of like narcissistic behavior is thrown at you. Accusations, like pointing out to be somebody that you're not. Especially if you are breaking generational curses. And I'm not talking breaking generational curses like, oh, I'm not going to yell at my kids like my mom did, and that's going to break a curse. I'm talking about those who go to war for their family, those who go to war for their generations and their future kids, those who break chains off of their children and their children and their children entirely. I'm talking about them. So when you are called to break generational curses, or you go through that process, you will find opposition is everywhere around you. Your family will look at you like you are a villain. But it's because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's just resistance to try to get you away from taking your family and your children, your descendants out of bondage. It's just a fight back to try to get you to go away. So if any of these things relate to you or your life, always just pray for healing. Always just pray for healing. Pray for God to deliver you. Pray for God to deliver your family. Pray for God to vindicate you before your family, okay? Pray for him to open up their eyes to who you really are, to open up their hearts to who you really are, not for what they think you were, not for what they thought you were, not for who they wanted you to be in their hearts, in their heart of stone so badly. Ooh, Jesus said in the heart of stone. You definitely want to do this as soon as possible, because the enemy will tap into your family members, especially if they're not saved, and he will convince them that you're this, you're that, because again, it's resistance to try to keep you away from breaking your descendants out of bondage. Just have the Lord vindicate you, that he will clear your name before them, that he will heal them of their traumas and their need for healing and deliverance, right? Because oftentimes that can also manipulate someone's perception of the world and other people, where the enemy will use them through their need of healing and deliverance to come against other people. Does that make sense? So just pray